CIET NCERT presents Audiobook of Mathematics for Class 6. Chapter 7 Fractions. Page 133.
Part 1.
7.1 Introduction. Subhash had learnt about fractions in classes 4 and 5. So whenever possible, he would try to use fractions. One occasion was when he forgot his lunch at home. His friend Farida invited him to share her lunch. She had 5 puris in her lunchbox. So Subhash and Farida took 2 puris each. Then Farida made 2 equal halves of the 5th puri and gave one half to Subhash and took the other half herself. Thus, both Subhash and Farida had 2 full puris and 1 half puri. Where do you come across situations with fractions in your life? Subhash knew that 1 half is written as 1 upon 2. While eating, he further divided his half puri into 2 equal parts and asked Farida what fraction of the whole puri was that piece. Figure 7.1. Without answering, Farida also divided her portion of the half puri into 2 equal parts and kept them beside Subhash's shares. She said that these 4 equal parts together make one whole. Figure 7.2. Page 134. So each equal part is 1/4 of one whole puri, and 4 parts together will be 4 upon 4 or 1 whole puri. When they ate, they discussed what they had learnt earlier. 3 parts out of 4 equal parts is 3 upon 4. Similarly, 3 upon 7 is obtained when we divide a whole into 7 equal parts and take 3 parts. Figure 7.3. For 1 upon 8, we divide a whole into 8 equal parts and take 1 part out of it. Figure 7.4. Farida said that we have learnt that a fraction is a number representing part of a whole. The whole may be a single object or a group of objects. Subhash observed that the parts have to be equal. 7.2 A fraction. Let us recapitulate the discussion. A fraction means a part of a group or of a region. 5 upon 12 is a fraction. We read it as 5/12. What does 12 stand for? It is the number of equal parts into which the whole has been divided. What does 5 stand for? It is the number of equal parts which have been taken out. Here, 5 is called the numerator and 12 is called the denominator. Name the numerator of 3/7 and the denominator of 4/15. Play this game. You can play this game with your friends. Take many copies of the grid as shown here. Consider any fraction, say half. Each one of you should shade half of the grid. Page 135. Exercise 7.1. 1. Write the fraction representing the shaded portion. 2. Color the part according to the given fraction. 1. 1/6. 2. 1/4. 3. 1/3. 4. 3/4. 5. 4/9. Page 136. 3. Identify the error, if any. We have 3 figures here. This is half. This is 1/4. This is 3/4. 4. What fraction of a day is 8 hours? 5. What fraction of an hour is 40 minutes? 6. Arya, Abhimanyu and Vivek shared lunch. Arya has brought 2 sandwiches, one made of vegetable and one of jam. The other 2 boys forgot to bring their lunch. Arya agreed to share his sandwiches so that each person will have an equal share of each sandwich. A. How can Arya divide his sandwiches so that each person has an equal share? B. What part of a sandwich will each boy receive? 7. Kanchan dyes dresses. She had to dye 30 dresses. She has so far finished 20 dresses. What fraction of dresses has she finished? 8. Write the natural numbers from 2 to 12. What fraction of them are prime numbers? 9. Write the natural numbers from 102 to 113. What fraction of them are prime numbers? 10. What fraction of these circles have X's in them? 11. Kristen received a CD player for her birthday. She bought 3 CDs and received 5 others as gifts. What fraction of her total CDs did she buy, and what fraction did she receive as gifts? 7.3. Fraction on the number line. You have learned to show whole numbers like 0, 1, 2, etc. on a number line. We can also show fractions on a number line. Let us draw a number line and try to mark half on it. We know that half is greater than 0 and less than 1, so it should lie between 0 and 1. Since we have to show half, we divide the gap between 0 and 1 into 2 equal parts and show one part as half, as shown in the figure 7.5. Page 137. Suppose we want to show 1/3 on a number line. Into how many equal parts should the length between 0 and 1 be divided? We divide the length between 0 and 1 into 3 equal parts and show one part as 1/3, as shown in the figure 7.6. Can we show 2/3 on this number line? 2/3 means 2 parts out of 3 parts, as shown, figure 7.7. Similarly, how would you show 0/3 and 3/3 on this number line? 0/3 is the point 0, whereas since 3/3 is 1 whole, it can be shown by the point 1, as shown in figure 7.7. So, if we have to show 3/7 on a number line, then into how many equal parts should the length between 0 and 1 be divided? If P shows 3/7, then how many equal divisions lie between 0 and P? Where do 0/7 and 7/7 lie? Try these. 1. Show 3/5 on a number line. 2. Show 1/10, 0/10, 5/10 and 10/10 on a number line. 3. Can you show any other fraction between 0 and 1? Write 5 more fractions that you can show and depict them on the number line. 4. How many fractions lie between 0 and 1? Think, discuss, and write your answer. Page 138. 7.4. Proper fractions. You have now learned how to locate fractions on a number line. Locate the fractions 3/4, half, 9/10, 0/3, 5/8 on separate number lines. Does any one of the fractions lie beyond 1? All these fractions lie to the left of 1 as they are less than 1. In fact, all the fractions we have learned so far are less than 1. These are proper fractions. A proper fraction, as Farida said, section 7.1, is a number representing part of a whole. In a proper fraction, the denominator shows the number of parts into which the whole is divided, and the numerator shows the number of parts which have been considered. Therefore, in a proper fraction, the numerator is always less than the denominator. Try these. 1. Give a proper fraction, a, whose numerator is 5 and denominator is 7, b, whose denominator is 9 and numerator is 5, c, whose numerator and denominator add up to 10. How many fractions of this kind can you make? D, whose denominator is 4 more than the numerator. Give any 5. How many more can you make? 2. A fraction is given. How will you decide by just looking at it whether the fraction is a, less than 1, b, equal to 1? 3. Fill up using one of these: greater than, less than, or equal to. A, half dash 1, b, 3/5 dash 1, c, 1 dash 7/8, d, 4/4 dash 1, e, 2005 upon 2005 dash 1. 7.5. Improper and mixed fractions. Anagha, Ravi, Reshma and John shared their tiffin. Along with their food, they had also brought 5 apples. After eating the other food, the 4 friends wanted to eat apples. How can they share 5 apples among 4 of them? Page 139. Anagha said, "Let each of us have 1 full apple and a quarter of the 5th apple." Reshma said, "That is fine, but we can also divide each of the 5 apples into 4 equal parts and take 1 quarter from each apple." Ravi said, "In both the ways of sharing, each of us would get the same share, that is, 5 quarters. Since 4 quarters make 1 whole, we can also say that each of us would get 1 whole and 1 quarter. The value of each share would be 5 divided by 4. Is it written as 5 divided by 4? John said, "Yes, the same as 5 upon 4. Reshma added that in 5 upon 4, the numerator is bigger than the denominator. The fractions where the numerator is bigger than the denominator are called improper fractions. Thus, fractions like 3 upon 2, 12 upon 7, 18 upon 5 are all improper fractions. 1. Write 5 improper fractions with denominator 7. 2. Write 5 improper fractions with numerator 11. Ravi reminded John, "What is the other way of writing the share? Does it follow from Anagha's way of dividing 5 apples?" John nodded. Yes, it indeed follows from Anagha's way. In her way, each share is 1 whole and 1 quarter. It is 1 plus 1 upon 4 and written in short as 1 upon 4. Remember, 1 upon 4 is the same as 5 upon 4. Also check figure 7.8. Page 140. Recall the puris eaten by Farida. She got 2½ puris. Figure 7.9. That is, this is 1, this is 2½. How many shaded halves are there in 2½? There are 5 shaded halves. So the fraction can also be written as 5 upon 2. 2½ is the same as 5 upon 2. Fractions such as 1 upon 4 and 2½ are called mixed fractions. A mixed fraction has a combination of a whole and a part. Where do you come across mixed fractions? Give some examples. Do you know? The grip sizes of tennis rackets are often in mixed numbers. For example, one size is 3 7/8 inches and 4 3/8 inches is another. Example 1. Express the following as mixed fractions. A. 17/4, B. 11 upon 3, C. 27 upon 5, D. 7 upon 3. Solution: A. 17 upon 4. 17 divided by 4. 4 for the 16, remainder 1. That is 4 whole and 1/4 more, or 4 1 upon 4. B. 11 upon 3. 11 divided by 3. 3 3's the 9, remainder 2. That is 3 whole and 2/3 more, or 3 2 upon 3. Alternatively, 11 upon 3 is equal to 9 plus 2 upon 3, equal to 9 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3, equal to 3 plus 2 upon 3, equal to 3 2 upon 3. Page 141. Try C and D using both the methods for yourself. Thus, we can express an improper fraction as a mixed fraction by dividing the numerator by denominator to obtain the quotient and the remainder. Then, the mixed fraction will be written as quotient remainder upon divisor. Example 2. Express the following mixed fractions as improper fractions. A. 2 3 upon 4, B. 7 1 upon 9, C. 5 3 upon 7. Solution: A. 2 3 upon 4 is equal to 2 plus 3 upon 4 equal to 2 multiplied by 4 divided by 4 plus 3 upon 4 equal to 11 upon 4. B. 7 1 upon 9 is equal to, within brackets, 7 multiplied by 9 plus 1 divided by 9 equal to 64 divided by 9. C. 5 3 upon 7 is equal to, within brackets, 5 multiplied by 7 plus 3 divided by 7 equal to 38 upon 7. Thus, we can express a mixed fraction as an improper fraction as, within brackets, whole into denominator plus numerator divided by denominator. You were just listening to the audiobook Mathematics for Class 6. Narrator Gaurav Marva. Assistance in production Soumya Malik. Producer Vimlesh Chaudhary. Presented by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.